So we had kind of a funny thing happen today. I go to coffee with two of my really good friends, and the Dutch Brothers happens to be right next to a Dollar Tree. So we're not done talking, so we decide to wander around Dollar Tree and keep talking. Well, we get outside after Dollar Tree, and we're standing in front of my friend's car when this little old lady pulls up in her car kind of behind us, and she had her window down, and she was like saying something. So we thought maybe she wanted us to like get in our car so she could have our parking space. But she said it a couple times, and she was just really soft spoken, so we couldn't hear what she was saying. Well, the third time she says something, my friend Steph hears the words "help me," just real soft. So she goes over and asks the lady, "Excuse me, ma'am, did you need something?" And the lady says, "Could you help me get home?" Mind you, this lady is in her car in the middle of the parking lot. It's running. She drove over by us. And she says that she's not feeling well, and could we help get her home? So we're standing far enough away that Ashley and I can't hear what this little old lady's saying. Well, Stephanie comes over, hands Ashley her keys, and says, "This lady needs a ride home, so follow me in my car." And Steph, not even thinking about her own well-being, is just gonna get in the car with this complete stranger and drive her home. So I'm like, no. So I go over by the car and I ask the lady, "Hey ma'am, what's your name?" And she's like, "My name's Dot." So I help Dot out of her car. She's real shaky. She's not feeling well. And I help her around to the passenger seat, and I just get in the back seat, and Steph's in the driver's seat. And I asked the lady her address so that I could put it in my GPS, and I text it to our friend who's following us so that, somebody knows where we're going. Okay, hold on, part 3. So we're driving, and this little old lady is giving us directions to her house, which of course is different than GPS because, she's got her own way to get there. So she just says, "Oh, I'm so glad that you girls were out there and you're able to help me. I'm really not feeling well." And the whole time I'm thinking, this poor sweet little old lady needed our help. But in the back of my mind, because I watch way too much true crime, I'm thinking this could totally be a setup. What was Steph thinking? There could have been somebody hiding in the trunk. There could be somebody where we're going. So fortunately, our friend Ashley had taken the GPS directions, and she actually made it to Dot's house before us. And she's already waiting there, and we pull in, help Dot get out of the car. And, it's taking us a little bit to get her out of the car. And a gentleman, their dog was barking. So a gentleman from the house comes out and goes, "Dot, honey, are you okay?" And she goes, "No, I'm really not feeling well, but these nice ladies helped bring me home." So she's fine. She's walking towards her house, and the guy's just so confused, but thanks. I don't know what to do for y'all. And we're like, "Not a problem. Don't worry about it." And, we've got a ride back. So I'm cracking up because as we're leaving, Steph goes, "Okay, bye, see y'all later." And we get in the car, and I'm like, "Great, now we have to come back and visit and check on them." And we're kind of joking about it a little bit. But I tell them, because there was really no reason for me to go because I had my own car. So I should have gone and gotten in my own car. But when Steph says that, "Hey, Ashley, follow me, I'm taking this lady home," I'm thinking, you can't go by yourself. So I hop in the back so that she's not by herself. And she goes, "Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that." And I'm like, "Great." I love that you were so sweet and so kind and wanted to help this sweet little old lady. But the reality is we live in a crazy world, and you're going to get yourself killed. Anyhow, I hope Dot's feeling better.